And the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. And the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Makes a connection. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
There's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception, Bad decision by the QB there.
On the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Memphis 21, Kansas State 0.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Memphis.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, Memphis.
That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Kent. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to get it through the air. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Owls! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Smith takes the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The heat was coming, and the punter gets a gold star for avoiding catastrophe. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drive, trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it down the left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On the run, it's Ashley. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
42, spike.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Here we go.
After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the catch. They will score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by just 2 over UAB. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage, and just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's using it.
And it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen,
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away. He'll throw one to his right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Third down coming up.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Ashley. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Get as far as you can, and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards.
With the carry, it's the runback. Picks up 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Memphis.
Touchdown, Memphis.
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Memphis.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down.
And for Kennesaw State Owls will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop. Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field, gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Finds a man in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Is another first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That one comes out hot down the right side. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. The short hands. It's Foster. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting his first down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Kennesaw State right back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Owls! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Number 87 makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to pass. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Memphis.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
30.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Touchdown, Memphis.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Kennesaw State right back to work. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Completes it in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. On the move is the 30. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Memphis 42, Kennesaw State 30.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They want to just keep throwing it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 18 to Buffalo. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Memphis will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Number 16.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Pound 55.
Snap in the shotgun. He makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a 1-point game late. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
29 Philly. 2 Highland.
Going up top on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Memphis.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
Alert, alert.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, you're trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one and knocking it away.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Off play action. He wants a big play here late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. And you wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. They're getting everybody to the line of scrimmage. Got to line up, spike it, stop the clock, and try to get the game-winning field goal up. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Comes out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, at this point in the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
They're bringing heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. This almost certainly to win the game. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dialing up a second down pass play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up.